My homosexuals, what is up? I hope you are destroying your legs, core, arms, shoulders, everything as well as I'm doing today, because I did wonderfully. This was the redemption I needed for the sake of my low back. I needed it. You know, it didn't have to happen, but god damn, does it make me happy that it did happen. Again, this is like, I say this, I preach this all the time. You got to surround yourself with a positive environment if you want to expect yourself to do better, you know? You can always try to run it on your own, and it's always going to be impressive, sure. But you got to do it for yourself, you know? Because nobody's going to give you trophies or brownie points, especially when you're an adult, you know? So you got to make sure that if you're going to do this by yourself, be happy that you're doing it by yourself. Don't just eat shit every day for the sake of eating shit. You know, if you want to be around people that are going to support you and make lifting feel twice as hype and twice as easy, why not? You know, they're not the ones lifting the weight you are. They're just giving you that extra bit of motivation that you might have been lacking. And again, people go through so many outside factors every day without even realizing its effect on the gym, because it gets so normalized to go through some negative stimuli in the day that we just accept the fact that that's how we should feel every day, when it's not. And again, it's fine that it does, you know, that's life. But we got to make sure, like, for every negative stimuli, like every negative influence we go through in the day, give yourself another positive one. Why not? That's what I'm saying with all the what if stuff. If you're going to come up with a bunch of negative what ifs about your future or the choices you make, then you can come up with at least twice as many positives, because it's all in your head, you know? But anyway, got in the gym, and stroke of luck, what a great coincidence, because, you know, I'm at a gym that I'm not familiar with. I don't know anybody here, so I was just kind of running it, trying to hype myself up as much as I can by myself before I ran into anybody. And set one, the first Olympic lifter I've seen in this town. What a great feeling. Love that. He wasn't even going to do Olympic lifts. He just saw me, and he was just like, I got to snatch now. And I'm like, that's my boy. God damn it. Don't get off the program if you don't want to, obviously. You got to keep your body safe. But damn, dude, it is so fun to snatch with a homie. Don't take that out of context. But anyway, it felt great. It was wonderful. It was a motivation I needed. I was saying this yesterday, that you always need to, like, or the stuff with my low back when I pulled it the other day, you got to have people to rant to this shit about. And it's always good to have people that you can go off to, but it helps twice as much to be able to express that shit to people who understand it, to people who have gone through similar experience. And he was going off to me about how he fucked up his knee not too long ago, and like he had gone to nationals for Olympic weightlifting because he was at such a low body weight doing some crazy ass numbers, and then his knee started to just explode on him, and he was just like, all right, I'm just gonna stop Olympic lifting for a while. And now he's free diving, and I'm like, god damn. He was like, I can do 100 meters in one breath, and I'm like, god damn, I love that perspective, because it's like the thing where people don't realize how much you can actually do. Like, I'm telling you, there are so much more to the sake of like how you're limited in life to what you can do or not do. Because of course talent and natural gifts are going to be a great advantage for doing anything. But like, I look at it through my own experience, and with Olympic weightlifting, trust me, I did not have any advantages. I did 4 years of inconsistent shit form powerlifting, and I never squatted. I just benched. So a guy with boulder shoulders, no core, no mobility, no leg strength, getting into Olympic lifting. And to top it off, long femurs, long arms. My body did not want to work with me when I started this shit. But in the end, if you are consistent and you get through that shit and you actually build up the discipline so that you can have passion for it in the long run and just have fun with it, dude, that shit just starts coming to you like it's nothing. And that's the thing, it's like, of course it's always going to, like, you always have to put in the same effort. But it's that mindset that will switch how far you can actually go. Because the people who are coming in just being consistent, loving life, doing what they want to do and get better at just for the sake of being happier, those are the guys that are going to make the best progress, no matter what their program says. You know, of course you don't want to ego lift too much, and you don't want to lift so heavy that you break your body. But as long as you're keeping your physical health in check and you're not, you know, and again, it's a lot of people can ego lift. And if you've got a mindset strong enough for it, there's some people I see that are old as shit lifting some crazy numbers for some crazy rep max type sets. And I'm like, how the fuck are you doing this? Ow! I truly do not understand it. You know, it is a different experience to me that someone can just fucking whip their body into shape with their mind. But I love it in that sense. It makes me so much more hopeful for what I am capable myself, because I don't know yet. I always say you got to have fun with the ambiguity of life. You're not going to know what happens until it does. But the only true mistake that you can make is not putting in your 100% while you had the time. Because that's the one thing we are all limited on. We are going to run out of time one day. And I don't want to get to the end of that and think I could have done more. You know? Every single day, you always hear me saying it, no matter how shit of a day I have, I'm coming back saying, I did my fucking best. And that is what matters. I don't care if I just lifted the bar. You saw me in here a couple weeks ago working on my knee. I was doing no weighted fucking isometrics on my knee. It felt embarrassing in the moment, but then I realized that I'm like, God damn, dude, this is going to be the reason I'm repping out 400 pounds again in a couple months. And look at me today. I'm already killing 340 like it's nothing. So fucking why not? Let's just keep killing it. You know, like, why the fuck am I stressing when I know for a fact that I have the experience, knowledge, and passion to push through that kind of shit? But anyway, before I get ahead of myself, physically, oh man, I can give it a good 8.85. It felt fucking wonderful today. It was just the motivation from an Olympic lifter, and I ran into another guy last second. We all got in there around, it was like 10:30. And we didn't realize the gym closes at noon today. And I'm like, great, another fucking reason to make people skip on the gym on the weekend. But whatever. We all showed up. And these people I don't know, we're all scrambling, rushing to get through our workout. And just that little bit of motivation we give each other, just like clapping at each other, nodding at each other, being like, yeah, let's fucking do it. No thoughts, just lift that heavy weight. That's what gets it fucking moving. I'm telling you. And so it's just, everything felt really in tune. And I normally hate looking at myself in the mirror when I lift, because there were mirrors across on each side of the platforms in this gym. But I actually lifted quite well. I think I had one set on my snatches where I may have caught it a little weird. I had like a step forward, or like my feet went a little too forward. On the last working set, I didn't count my third rep at 185 because I didn't want to take one that felt like shit. And you'll see it. My feet, I don't know if it's already happened. It probably has, but my feet went forward. And so like my low back took most of the strain, and I didn't even hit depth, and I'm like, all right, fuck that shit. Just whipped it again, hit one of the best reps of the night, and I'm like, or the morning, goddamn. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself, but you know what I mean? Everything felt in tune. It felt great. I felt like I could just whip with no worry about my body. It was wonderful. It's what I needed to happen. You know, I was saying it before, but this was, I needed revenge for the sake of my low back. I needed that vengeance, you know? Everybody needs a comeback. And again, you can't put an expectation on it. It's going to happen at some point. But that's where the consistency and discipline comes in. The passion comes when you get that comeback. But if you're not consistent or disciplined, it ain't happening, my man. You know, you're fucked. You got to be in there doing it. And again, even if you can't do the normal program, whatever. You can lift, you can exercise. Even if you do some push-ups at home, do something. Maintain the strength that you're able to maintain. You know, like when I fucked up my hand over a year ago, I thought I was done. You know, I was cutting the nerve and ligament off in my wrist from the bone growth I had in my left hand. And I was like, that's it. You know, my hand's out. I can't lift anymore. And so I could either A, quit there and cry about it, or B, hold out hope and faith in my experiences and my knowledge of these lifts and hope that I could get to a better point one day, even if it took the same 2 years of lifting that I had put up to that point. I would do it all over again just for the sake of getting back to where I was, because I love it that much. It gives me that much passion and purpose for what I want to do in life. And God damn it, 10 weeks later, way shorter than I thought it was going to be. I was ready for 6 months to a year of rehabilitation. And 10 weeks later of just zombie squats, strapped front squats, dumbbell bench press, back squat, doing snatch and clean pulls, couldn't do anything overhead, no split jerks or snatches or snatch balance, whatever the fuck, overhead squat, couldn't even do actual front squats with my hands on the bar. And yet 10 weeks later, by committing and really doing it and like being okay with that kind of effort and accepting that that was my new standard for the moment until I could overcome that injury, When I tell you the amount of serotonin and passion that I got from just that one day when I had that one comeback after 10 weeks of shitty accessory exercises that I did not exactly want to do, but that was what I was given to do. You know, that's what life threw at me. So I took it and fucking ate that shit up, you know? And by the end of it, here we fucking are. I literally PR'd like the next week when I got back. Not purposely, it was going up that fucking quick. And I was like, if I got this kind of power in me, I'm going to make sure I go the furthest length that I fucking can, you know? So mentally, with that little backstory. 9.35. Can't get too far ahead of myself. But I love it. It was such a good day. I have been waiting for this kind of day to happen for, honestly, what feels like the past month. Because after pulling my chest, knee tendinopathy in my left knee, just having to take all that time off doing isometrics and working the strength back up over the course of a couple weeks, this was the first day where I truly was like, especially after my back got pulled, this was the first day where I truly, like, no matter how hard it was or whatever, I was like, this is the shit I live for. God damn it. The other days were like more like I gotta stay consistent and disciplined, and I'm gonna enjoy it to the extent that I can and try to do my best and put as much passion that I have into it. But man, it was hard. It was grueling, especially yesterday's workout. And I told you, man, that effort I put in yesterday, I felt so shitty and I was so exhausted. And now look at me. I'm at 110. God damn it. And even though the gym I'm going to right now is going to be closed tomorrow, you know I'm going to find another gym. I don't care if I got to drive 30 minutes, I'll drive 30 minutes, God damn it. I'll make the fucking move. I'll be that guy. Because I don't give a fuck. I love this shit. So I got to put in the work myself in order to maintain and progress beyond what I was originally thought to be capable of, you know? All for the sake of getting vengeance on my low back. I love how it's so funny, all of this passion talk and like doing better and progressing and me ranting to you guys, it was all sparked by trying to fucking clean and jerk with a red deadlift bar. Like, how stupid was that? Oh boy. Okay, well I'm going off too much, so I appreciate you guys sticking around. Let me know how the lifts and the lives have been going. I love hearing about it. Genuinely. I really appreciate you guys sticking around as always, but either way, I'll be back. I got clean and jerk and bench tomorrow, and I'm going to keep putting in as much of a 100% as I can. It's going to change. It's not going to be the same every day, but god damn it, I'm going to do my best, my damnedest to get to that point myself, because it's up to me. So, I love you guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.